We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Dallas Mavericks come in for this one. We're all set to bring you NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Looking for a different outcome this time around, the Dallas Mavericks took the loss in their last matchup in this season series against the Cavaliers.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
And Davis throws it down.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Here's Brown. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mobley right side. Mitchell in the corner. The three-pointer no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Mavericks. Here's Sensabaugh. Offensive rebound. Here's Brown. Trains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Mitchell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Brown. Fires the three. The Cavaliers pull it in. Now, Garland. Kicks it out to Allen. He tries for three. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Now the Mavericks with it. Davis with it. Guarded by Hunter. Back to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Screen by Allen. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And another miss by Cleveland. Dallas leading by 4. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Now, here's Garland. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Mitchell. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
You get the sense that a little bit of pressure makes Donovan Mitchell elevate his game. Under duress, the shot clock, no problem.
1:43 left to play in the first quarter. To the left wing. Markkanen in the corner. Back to Duran. Pass to Hardy. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the call will be against Najee Marshall. That is his first foul of the game. Right side, Garland. Screen by Allen. 3 on the clock. Back to Garland. From the arc.
Really having a difficult time getting anything to fall.
Dallas leading by 5. Joe in the corner. This one for 3. Sinks the triple.
This guy's so dangerous. Joe, you have to find a way to contest him.
Mitchell outside. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Dallas shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Garland attacking. A kick out to Mobley. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Joe. No good on the 3. And so it's Dallas going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up
15.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses. And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Randall. Dallas moving it around. Davis hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Davis has got 6.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
Here's Shepard. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 15. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Boy, no question, Evan Mobley is brimming with potential, and you love his attitude, his work ethic. This guy, the sky's the limit.
And he's good on the second. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews, and the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
Thompson up top, pass to Hunter, lets the 3 fly. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 17. Here's Sensabaugh. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doors, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
Brown's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
To the middle. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, that's a fantastic job by Thompson. Really a perfect pick-and-roll man who's very skilled at diving to the cup.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. A different look for Dallas. 1:57 left to play here in the half. Now here's Hardy. Scoreless thus far. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Stolen. Pass to Okoro. Merrill on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Dallas leading by 13. Here's Markkanen. Now Joe. Covered by Okoro. Here's Markkanen. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, this is where Markkanen's feel for the game. You can put him in pick and roll. He is going to find a way to score it.
Here's Thompson. Back to Merrill. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Going inside. A baseline J. To the left side wing. Pass to Hardy. 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Joe. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers trail 5-15. Here's Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
Oh, I don't you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Jerome. He has yet to score. Drains it from beyond the arc. And here is Marshall. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Dallas leading by 10. There's a screen. Here's Brown. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got the first field goal of the second half for the man.
Best screen.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Here's Sensabaugh. 6 points for him. Pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
That's Julius Randle in pick-and-roll action, being decisive and having the skill set necessary to score it.
Back to Garland. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot goes in. Garland's got 5.
You can see the increasing confidence of putting the ball in Darius Garland's hand and letting him play out of pick and roll.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Puts it up from 12. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Thompson right side. Pass to Wade. 4 on the clock. Okoro wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. Mavericks leading by 11. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Shepard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Shepard's got his second basket of the game.
Taking charge in the pick and roll. Shepard using the screen and finding his spot.
Good on the three-point shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Down low. And Randall throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Pass to Garland.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the third. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Mavericks. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Fires the 3. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Mavs. The 3 from Garland. Buries the long-range jumper. Garland's got 10 points in just the second half. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. .127 left in the third quarter. Now here's Hardy. Nothing on the board. Here's Joe. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Marshall with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And it's good for 2. Joe's got 7 points in the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Back to Markkanen. Pass to Marshall. 6 to shoot. Back to Markkanen. Shoots over Mobley. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Mitchell left side. For the 3. Duren pulls it in. From past the arc. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Dallas. 13 points up. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Jerome. Mobley a screen. Kicks it out to Allen. Tries a three. They get it back. It's stolen by Shepard. Over to the wing. Here's Brown. Inside. And stolen by Mobley. Pass to Allen. Now Okoro. Cleveland moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Shot on the wing. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And you know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Off target from outside.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Shoots the three. Again, Mitchell missing.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Shots good by Sensabaugh.
Yeah, that's next level stuff from AD. He draws the eyes of the defense and then locates the open man.
Pass to Mitchell. Mobley is screen. Launches it from deep. Again, Mitchell missing.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Substitution for the Cavaliers.
And here are the Cavaliers. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. To the paint. Mobley misses. Mavericks leading by 16. It's Randall with the drive. Pass to Sensabaugh. Randall outside. No good from outside. For three, Mitchell. And Davis pulls it down.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Shepard, that's good.
Showing how tough he is. Shepard doesn't get rattled by the physicality.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the final quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Pass to Allen. Right side, Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And it's Davis with the ball for Dallas. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
He was all alone on that one. 14 points for Reed Shepard.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Dallas.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Davis.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Brown, another 3 for Dallas.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Pass to Randall. There's the 3. Mobley with the rebound. On the wing, Mitchell. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
So no problem for Dallas.